Oh, is your mama water you too? Okay, I do. Go do something with yourselves. All the animals, all the fur babies are up on my butt. Hi. Let me fix this. How is everyone? How is everyone? I missed my fellow. What was it? You know what? I'm just gonna call you. I lost it. I forget what I was gonna say. Hi. I wonder if I have spinach in my teeth. I just had, actually, I had arugula and spinach in my lunch. My mom made like this lemon aioli on this fancy bread. It was so good. It was so good. So I should probably go check my teeth real quick instead of using you guys. Well, it's kind of weird. Let me just check my teeth. I think I'm too close. Can you guys hear me? I'm back. I don't know for how long. I told you my energy is nuts. It's nuts. It says I have nobody on here, but I can see you guys writing. But you can hear me? It's so ironic, guys. Okay, because I'm watching it live and it says 3:30, 3 hours, 30 minutes, 59. No, what is that? Army time? Do you guys see that on my live time? It's negative 330.59. So 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 59 minutes, and 28 seconds. Do you guys see that? Look at the live time. I've never seen anything like that ever. So you don't see that on your end? So bizarre. It's telling me something. It might be a message for you guys. So it's negative 330.59. Now it's actually negative 330.58.58. And it's counting down. I'm going to take a snapshot of it. Okay. All right, so is the time for you guys look normal? It must look normal then, right? Oh my goodness, I'm too close. Hi. I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I missed you guys. Is everyone good? Good. I know I got so many, like, you can't see the time. See, that's ironic. You guys can't even see it. Normally you can. I wonder if you would look on the live chat how it looks. But anywho, I'm glad you're wonderful. Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she something? I hope you had a fantastic week. My energy was too much to be in front of the camera, and it's already buffered. It's already gone in and out. But I said, F it, I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll see how it goes. F it. I hope you guys got a chance to see the Venus read because it was sensational. It was quite the messed up love story on my board. But kids are doing better. I worked from bed like all week. Um, kind of a pain in the butt. Like, I'm all done with that. Like, I know it seems great, but it's like it's not really, because I had to keep an eye on him. He had spiked a really high fever, and he's kind of ironic, and he does it at night, and I don't like it, and I don't even think he realizes he's doing it. So like when he coughs, he has a hard time catching his breath because of what he caught. But he taps out, and it's like, what are you doing? Are you trying to tell me you can't breathe? Like, what are you doing right now? And he does it without like even like acknowledging he even does it. So like he'll be sleeping and he'll cough, and I'll wake up because he's trying to catch his breath, and he's like this, and I'm like, Mingya, can you not tap out? He literally taps out. I'm like, I don't even know how else to explain it. So like I felt like I was just like in the room all week, like I had to be next to him, He's been sleeping with me and stuff, and which is sweet. But I gotta get him out of that mode. Back to your bed, mister, back to your own bed. So I was dealing with that, and Lonnie got into the car accident, and she's okay, and Jade went away. Okay. And then Mia's like in and out, in and out. Girlfriend wanted a belly button ring. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? You're 14. A belly button ring. Get off cloud 9, girlfriend. All right? Ma's not getting you a belly button ring. Like, what? And I had to text Danny, because I'm like, Danny, you agreed to a belly button ring? Like, what on earth are you thinking? So now she's at this age where she's trying to use us. She's trying to use us both separately. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna pull that shit. Like, the other girls didn't pull that. Don't think for 1 second you're gonna play that role and pull us apart and divide us. Like, so I even texted him, and I was like, what on earth are you thinking? She's 14 years old, and you gotta let her rock a belly button ring? Like, what is that saying? So he was just like, yeah, he's trying to play us against each other. She was trying to play us against each other. And I was like, that's not gonna happen. And he's like, well, I said if only you agree. I said, so basically you're saying you were okay with it if Ma was okay with it. She's 14. She just turned 14. No. So my older one has a belly button ring. Well, they all do. Not all of them. The 21-year-old and the 17. But the 17-year-old wasn't allowed to get one until she was 16. And I still fought with that one. Okay. So my other one, my 21, she's a little crazy. She got some pierces in places like, whoo-wee, baby. All right, woo-wee, baby cakes. You are Sag all day long. I just love her. But, I mean, you're 14. No. So, that's how my week has been. It's been crazy. So, what are you gonna do? So don't freak out with Mercury, guys. This Mercury is gonna be awesome sauce. Oh no. I thought I had it on backwards for a minute. But I don't. It's just one of those hanger things. Yeah, he's feeling better. So that's awesome. He's still got his cough. It's gonna linger a little while. You know how that rolls, ladies and gents. So this is one of the new decks, okay? It's not the one I used in the Venus. This is a different deck that she sent me. She sent me a whole bunch of little goodies and stuff, which is amazing. So it was a gift from a client, Lauren. And Kathy Welch sent me little extras in a box, okay? Which I think is absolutely beautiful. They went above and beyond. I mean, Lauren went above and beyond, and then Kathy went above and beyond. Okay. So, which is amazing. Okay. So it's the 48, not the 48, it's the 78 tarot. Okay. And you guys love the nautical, and so this one is not the one I used. This one's the limited edition. And this one is the 78 Astral Tarot in Space. Astral Tarot in Space. So Let's see what it wants to tell us. You've not seen Fred? I know Fred hasn't been out in a while, guys. I don't really want Fred to return, to be honest with you. I know Fred played a huge character, but I don't want that character knocking on my door. You know, so if Fred comes out, Fred comes out. I'm sure Fred will still come out, guys. It's Fred. All right. But it is what it is. Okay. You've been waiting for this deck forever. This one? You ordered it? Fred and Peter will always be around. Petra, they'll all be around, guys. I guess they've been behaving. What do you know? What do you know? Debbie, yep. Isn't she lovely? What other song has been in my head? Oh, you know what song's been in my head for days? I got 2 tickets to paradise. You know what that means? That means Court's going on vacation real soon. I got 2 tickets to paradise. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I know some of you guys have been asking about the move. I'm going to fill you in with that soon, too. Once I just get the final logistics, get that all settled, you guys are going to be shocked. Shocked. It's going to be exciting. So today is March 1st. It's a great song, right? But it's in my head. It's been in my head like craziness. Ooh, Timothy, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. May is going to be a good month for a lot of people. That's too many. Good afternoon. Again, too many. Happy Friday. Well, I can do a 1. I can do a 1. We got the barrier. And I don't know what the barrier means. I feel like divination. I feel like someone's dividing. Someone's hiding. Somebody's hiding from the light. Because the song that just came to me was Step into the Light. Somebody does not want to step into the light. They're creating some type of barrier. I'm also seeing Stonehenge. I love her outfit. She's very dainty. She's very seductive. I read intuitively, but I'm going to look. The barrier, because it's a special card. It's a wild card. A woman crouches behind many strands of stone. Above her floats a spacecraft to the unknown origin. She looks fearful, worried for her safety, but clearly is hoping that it would be obese with a giant, with will grant her protection from aliens. Interpreters. The UFO. Okay, so here's the deal. We're dealing with someone fears the galactic. Okay. I will tell you, it is a whole nother realm that I don't visit that often. I've been there. Okay. That sounds crazy, but I've been there. I travel a lot in my dreams. But this one's worried. Okay, but somebody's looking at this person as selfish, but it's not. They're not selfish. It's just, it's their first time and they don't, someone's not understanding But it also suggests that there might be a threat that's coming. But in all reality, you feel like a threat, but it's just a simple challenge. You will be tested. You will feel under fire, but you are protected. This is self-care and protection and positive self-interest. So it's a beautiful card. So somebody fears the Galactic too, but I will tell you, I don't know what read I did the other day, but I told you guys there was a read where I had mentioned you guys being tested, and this is it. And you will feel like you're under fire, but you need to understand you are very protected. Okay. So don't fear what's coming your way. And it's ironic because in the read I did today, the divine feminine was a little fearful. Okay, she was more fearful of love more than her path, because it was that page, the princess of cups was more, can I open my heart? Like, take your heart with you. So it's basically saying to me, she already carries out love and compassion, but it's going to be very hard to let somebody love her. Okay. Let me love her. If I say it's alright. Oh, pretty baby. It's just quite alright. I need you, baby. Okay. So, a little apprehensive. Okay. But you need to understand that you are very protected. Whether it's you or this other person, don't be afraid of what comes, because somebody's going to put up a barrier. Someone's going to build that wall. And I'm a love channel, guys, so this is love, okay? As seductive as she is and as fearful as she is, and as loving as she is, she's going to have a hard time letting somebody love her. Okay? So, just know that you're good. You're protected. It's being guided. You're going into new territory. So I'm not going to say like, oh, you guys are going to go into the galactic life, like in a different realm. I mean, it's possible, but that's not what it's saying. It's basically saying it's new territory. Okay. And that's too many. But in the territory, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So double 10, 10, 10. The territory is what's a little frightening. Wow, these really want to talk. One at a time, please. One at a time. So, you might be dealing with somebody named Larry. And it's just the person who designed the card, but I actually am feeling a Larry. I can't even, the World, Ace of Pentacles, holy crap, there's too many. One at a time, one at a time. It definitely has a story to tell you guys. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, there's like 4 there. Yeah. One at a time, please. One at a time. Meet George Jetson. His son, Eroy. Damn, there's 5 there. One at a time, please. Yeah, there's 2 there, but they flung out, so I'm taking them. Jane, his wife. All right, 2 of Pens and Justice. And it's ironic they came out this way because in the read I did earlier, the same 2 were next to each other. So, she's daring. This one sacrificed a lot. This Justice, it's Libra energy too. But she's sacrificed a lot. And Look at her. Damn. Okay. In Vedic astrology, guys, she's a snake charmer. She can look you in the eyes in this. Damn. We also got somebody here that feels like they're standing on top of the world, all right? You're in the ethers, you're floating around, you're juggling, you know, but you're mysterious, you're there's no fear here. Like, you're so comfortable with spirit. Yeah, you're juggling a lot, okay? But like, you're about to balance out the scales. I'm telling you, like, which is Vedic astrology for sure, and I think Cancerians or Geminis carry the snake charming quality. I was told I have it myself. In dreams, I haven't interpreted it yet. I own a snake, and I have no idea why I purchased it. I went in for a tortoise one day, and I ended up coming home with a snake. Okay, so I've always been connected to snakes. But I wonder if it actually talks about the Vedic astrology here. This is one of the most fantasizing tarot cards, happily, in this deck astral theme. Represented by a woman in her eyes covered in moods of mortality of judgment with the sword, with the karma, punishment of karma. I added the snake because of the Hebrew letter representing justice, land. Opposite opponent. So it's just bringing... It's still balance and justice, okay? But it's like, it's the celestial body at a human form. And I think that's why they threw the Two of Pence with it, okay? But it's like, she doesn't need to be judged. She's not judging. Therefore, she balances out the scales, okay? Held with the mouth of the snake, the creature of change, adapting. When this card appears, it says that there's a bill that must be paid. You also need to make responsible decisions instead of mistakes. Make sure you're doing good deeds. That reminds me, my phone bill's due today. The fairest results will come to pass, even if it doesn't happen immediately. She is amazing. Okay, so something's going to be balanced out here karmically. Hi, La Mama. So make sure you pay your bills, because when this card comes out, it was pretty, pay your bills. I mean, it instantly reminded me to pay my phone bill. I forgot. And it's due today, and I got a text message, pay your phone bill. I was like, okay. I don't know why I signed up for that, but good thing I didn't, because that's that one bill I don't have an automatic takeout, because I want to keep an eye on it. So pay a bill. Someone's got their walls up, but something's going to be justified. You're dealing with somebody who's very seductive. Somebody who's very spiritual. We all watch tarot. Does not mean we're spiritual in that aspect. But this person is, you're also dealing with somebody who's like galactic. Tell me about justice. What's going to be balanced? I just find it ironic that the two of them came out side by side again. I'm just shuffling them in a different way real quick. What a beautiful face on these cards. So I'm gonna just pull a couple more cards because they're saying just put them back, okay? So we can get a different story. But I don't know why. I guess end of story. Maybe I shouldn't read into it. Nothing to worry about, but like nothing to worry about at all. But something will be justified. You're gonna be busy. You're gonna be a little busy bee, okay? But there's a barrier here that really needs to be let down, okay? Let me just pull your best advice for the barrier. To me, there's some type of enlightenment here too. Barrier. Tell me about the barrier. Ooh-wee. The 8 of Wands. So there's a message coming. This was one of the extras that she threw in my gift basket. So apparently somebody really wants me to learn the galactic aspect of things. But this is a message. So whomever's been putting up this barrier, it's about to come down. But, well, you're going to get a message. And it's funny because the 8 of Wands fell on Justice in the other read too. So don't create barriers. Let the barriers be. Somebody's got some gorgeous, gorgeous blue eyes. I'll tell you that. So let's see what else they want to talk about. Just a couple more cards because I got some shopping to do. You guys have been asking for an exchange video, so I will do that either today or tomorrow. It's those exchange videos where it's like a surprise video and you donate what you want to donate. And I think it's important to do that, especially in the beginning of the month and such an important month. So I will definitely let you know when I do that, okay? And then you guys can go ahead and donate whatever it is you want to donate. And we'll see what we get, okay? That's a whole bunch. I just want one. It was the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Death card. I mean, yeah, I just want one card. Just one card. And I don't know what deck I'll use. So we got the King of Wands. Very robotic. He reminds me of like, so the King of Wands is, they take action, okay? He's different, okay? He's programmed different. We got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Pence. Okay, so King of Wands. They really can't stand when I go to the deck. It's leadership, it's energy, but it's like when this card appears in a reading, it's suggesting that it's time to take charge. To not be led by others, but instead go forward on your own path into your own future, your own passion. It won't steer you wrong. You have a desire right now to drive. You have the strength that's taken. Consult with those who share the same type of vision. Don't be afraid to lead them or to call upon them. Rather than waste your time dealing with naysayers who may sap your energy, try to push through it and go in a direction, especially if you're not happy. Okay, so it's basically just saying for whomever needs to take action right now, go ahead and take action. You are a born leader, okay? You're going to get the results you want. You're trying to manifest results right now. But if you take action, it's going to manifest quicker. Okay. And then next to it, you have the Six of Wands. They're yelling at me right now. They're legitimately yelling at me. When this card appears in a reading, it's a welcome prospect to see. Finally, your hard work is about to be recognized. Embrace the tribute. Enjoy the moment in the spotlight. Use it well. Let it warm your soul and inspire your future. Use this positive feedback to bring joy into your life and to move you forward. It is not time for you to rest right now. It's time for you to get going. This is a stepping stone to your own goals. Rather than end your own journey, don't let yourself get complacent. It's not time for that. Move forward. Enjoy what's about to happen. Be appreciative. Know that it's important for you to acknowledge and give time into something right now. Embrace what's next. Okay. So the fact that the two of these together, well, top and bottom, but don't hide. And this King of Wands is kind of hiding behind all this armor. But so I think somebody might be coming in quick. But a little hostile. Maybe they're the ones that have the barrier up. I'm not sure. Step into the light. I guess it's whoever needs to step into the light. And I was just saying, and she's climbing the stairway to heaven. Person you're dealing with is a water sign or an earth sign, strong somewhere in their chart. But it looks beautiful. Just let your guard down. Coming up. So I gotta do some shopping. Thanks for the one card. Judgment. Okay, so, that's a strong judgment. Did you guys hear that out of me? Did you guys hear what I just did? It was kind of like I did like a sigh, but it wasn't a sigh. Okay? It came from one of them. When you see this, I need to go to the book. And I know I'm not supposed to go to the book, but I am. I'm going to have to sit with these cards. I haven't sat with these yet. I haven't broke this deck out. So it's important to look at them at least once, to kind of see what it's all about. But wait until you guys see. It's going to make complete sense with that noise I just made. It was kind of creepy. But it's not. They don't want you to take it in a creepy way, okay? Else they wouldn't have had me mention it, okay? So I think it's just a guide, okay? You got a guide with you too. That was crazy. Okay. So it's water, it's Pluto too, but it's judgment. This card of judgment signifies resurrection and rebirth. Okay, it's breaking free from something, tearing away from something. Okay. It's pretty crazy, right? This card. So when this card appears in the reading, it's reminding you to be gentle with yourself and others. Learn how to be honest with yourself and face your past. You must deal with your past. You can't change it, but you can learn from it and move forward. Let go of the negativity. All right, be a better person. And we knew this person had to step forward anyway. We're stepping into the light, but it's refresh. It's a refreshing energy. It's a reborn. Okay, but like that noise I made, like it wasn't a normal sigh. Like a normal sigh would be like that's not the sigh I made. Like this sigh was like a deep, warm breath. I don't know if anybody caught it, but it was pretty intense. All right. So it's also, your Holy Ghost too. But it's, that was a big message for somebody, but this is also forgive and forget. Okay. But it's time that somebody feels liberated. It's time to go towards your freedom, and you're going to be in the spotlight eventually. Okay. So it's beautiful. Like, they're talking. They are talking. But they're not talking to me. They're talking to you. They're talking to this King of Wands that's about to step into the spotlight and either seek forgiveness, forgive themselves. It's time to take the armor down. The barrier needs to come down. Okay. This is pretty intense. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that myself. It's like they're telling me repeat. I can't repeat the same noise I just made. It wasn't meant. It's not meant for me to do that. It wasn't my voice. It wasn't me at the time. But what I'm stressing though is what just happened was not creepy. It was like a release of something. Okay. The King of Wands is a fire sign. But oh, you mean because I said because I see what I'm seeing is a goldfish, but I'm also seeing a lizard. I'm just seeing the astrological points in the sky. Like I'm just seeing like Orions or Orient. I can't even say it. The belt or Orions. They're not even having me say it. They're like bypass. I'm so bypassing that. But that's what it is. It's just Orient belt, but that's not where they told. I gotta bypass it. Okay. But it's just it's the galactic. It's the symbols. It's the bypass it. Okay. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's like resurrected. You're about to step into the light. Her body's forming. Her skin is being glued back together. No, I'm not saying Sauron. Okay. But it's beautiful. All right, it's gorgeous. So it's rebirth, and you're gonna do good. Somebody's going in a new direction. They are gonna shortly be in the spotlight in due time. So maybe you're thinking about opening your own YouTube channel, or you're in politics. I just heard politics. You're in something like that. Thank you. And it's one of those scenarios where you're going to be in the spotlight, but right now you don't understand what it is, where you're going. It's that little pizza puzzle that's left out, but it's left to go towards the unknown. Like, you're not supposed to know everything. You're your best advice for this would be to step into whatever needs to be stepped into instead of continually stepping on the outskirts for those who are just kind of like waiting for something to come to you. Go make it happen. Go make it happen. Okay. I love you guys. I'm glad I got a chance to go live with you guys. Hopefully by next week we'll be I was gonna say we'll be golden. We'll be golden to go again. But this is gonna be very intense. The month of March is going to be huge for me. Okay. So energetic wise, okay, so it's all good. And it's Mercury. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go live a lot. It's the only time where some days they're gonna let me in, some days they're not. And I'm already going in and out. If I don't have it like right in my face. But let the barriers down. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Don't be afraid of what's happening or where you go next or what you hear or what you feel urged or nudged to do. Okay? It's a beautiful deck. I haven't used that one yet. That was gifted. So someone asked me that before, if you can get gifted tarot, or if you needed to be, if somebody had to gift your first tarot. I don't think anyone should gift anyone their first tarot deck. That's just my opinion, because that's like saying, it's kind of like, here, not being forced, but like, here, go into spirituality, or here, go into Christianity, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I don't know where that myth came from. I strongly don't believe in it. Okay. If somebody, gives you a deck, then they gives you a deck. It's great. So does that the way it has to be? Absolutely not. Because I think if anything, that's someone forcing somebody into something. Or, hey, try. But cards are powerful. So that's like giving somebody a rosary bead. That's not Catholic. So that's just my strong opinion. I wanted to bring it up again. I'm okay with getting gifts like this now because I do what I do. But I'm talking about your very first deck. Okay. If you're okay with somebody gifting it to you and say, yeah, sure, that would be great, then that's different. Okay. But if you had no acknowledgement of it, or if it's passed down in this family, that's different. But like, if somebody just like out of the blue, to me, it's like, I don't know, but that's just my opinion. But no, you do not have to get gifted your first deck. Okay. I bought my own. Was I nudged to go into tarot? A little bit. I don't nudge anybody going into anything, though. Like, everyone's got that free will. Religion, power, you name it, I actually had a client for the first time where I noticed, I was like, wow, like, you should actually go down this path and grab yourself a deck. And she's like, you're not the first one that said to me. And I was like, well, that's a pretty good sign. It's not a coincidence, like, she had the knack to read cards, and she loved astrology. So I was trying to encourage her, like, yeah, you can be that tarot reader. Like, I work with healing hearts and souls and karma, but like, she'd be really good at the astral side of it, so I'm just starting to really figure out all the gifts and put them together. Okay. There's so many. It's mind-blowing. Completely blessed. But I still have to learn them. So find out what your knack is, and you know, go for it. I love tarot, but I'm very passionate about what I do. That's what makes my reads what they are. What's a knack? Oh, Beyonce, it's you. It's my little Beyonce with her little knickerbockers. A knack is like it's something you're good at. It's like a little thing. I don't know what you would call it in the UK, but like it's just something you're good at. It's just one of those things. Like you're really good at cooking, you're really good at cleaning, you're really good at reading cards, you're really good at fixing cars, you're really good at reading stars, that type of stuff. It's that type of stuff. Natural talent. Thanks, Timothy. Thanks, Timothy. Ding, 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 ding. What a beautiful answer. I love you guys. So, any other questions real quick? I feel like some of you have a good question that's screaming my name. You had a great interview. That's awesome. You're very welcome, Beyonce. You didn't know I was on, honey bun? Honey bun, honey bun. Lucy Lou. What's your current energy? Your current energy should be vibrant and outgoing, and it's whatever your current energy is. I can't tell you per se what it should be. Weekend energy was, I'm feeling strong judgment with weekend energy. What was it? Oh, like the conflict or dealing with friendships. Somebody emailed me, and I still gotta get through my emails, but like, I'm so sorry you're arguing with your friend. And it's like, guys, everyone has an argument with your friends, because I was explaining how one of the scenarios went. And sometimes you don't have to be the bigger person, and sometimes you do. Okay, but when somebody really owes the other one an apology, there's no reason to go above and beyond and be the bigger person necessarily. I think with me, it's more, she's been reaching out, and I've just been like, nah, I don't want to deal with it, because I don't want to get aggravated or a situation like that. But in all reality, that's kind of poor on my half, because I'm not even giving her the benefit of the doubt to even explain herself. So it's that type of energy, so it's like, I know I got to pick up the phone. I did try to call her the other day, and she was at work, conveniently at work, which I kind of knew she was. But it's when I felt that energetic shift to reach out, to have the patience, to understand. Okay. So it's that type of energy that you're in. And if you're not in that type of energy, it's still taking care of yourself, not passing judgment, but knowing where you stand. You know what I'm saying? So I argue with friends here and there. We can't always agree on everything, guys, It's not a big deal. All right. So it's not a big deal at all. It's just, sometimes I know in that spread I said, sometimes you got to be the bigger person, but there's some scenarios where you don't need to be the bigger person. Like, not if you got to be understanding. But if you're just going to argue and get nowhere, there's no point in feeding into that. Okay. So if you're not in that energy, you should just be in the energy of really nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, making sure you're not passing judgment on yourself. And if you are, make sure you're doing it the right way. Okay. Me and her will be just fine. Just fine. But when you got two best friends that are convinced they know they're both right, someone's got to compromise, and it's like, it is what it is. So I kind of feel like in my situation, this is, the time where you just let people cool off and don't engage in something that escalate. Okay. So I can be pretty feisty. She can be pretty feisty. So there's that. So if you guys are in that, just don't be too harsh on you or the other person, because that is the universal energy that's kind of going around. It's more judgment I'm feeling. That's the first thing that came to me. Okay, so don't judge yourself too harshly. We all go through judgment. Okay. Doesn't make us better than the other person, or it doesn't make a situation easier or harder. It is what it is. Find your own space of peace and calmness, and surrender when it's time to surrender. But you don't always have to be the bigger person. But there's a lot that goes along with that too. Okay? There really is. And now's not the time to like really discuss it. But like, just forgive yourself for not even forgiving somebody else if that's the case, if that's what you need to get by for a little while or whatever the case may be. Me and my bestie, we were back to besties before you know it. Okay? But I've also changed. But she will still always be my bestie. But I also not so lenient as I used to be. It's not a bad thing though. Okay? We all stepped into our own little planet. How can you do it without becoming smug? It just depends on the energy you're in, guys. Because I know a lot of people are like in this energy, but I've kind of been into it. I've kind of been into that whole. It's been a couple weeks with me and her. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's just it's tough. Okay, you have to use your best instincts on this one. Okay. And no, neither of us are trying to piss each other off anymore. That's not what we're doing. It's not even like that. You know, it's just I'm sitting with things. She needs to sit with things. I gotta also understand. I know it's gonna sound nuts, but I also gotta understand she's very mortal. You know, when we're spiritual and you ascend and you go through all this stuff, you'll always have that best friend, okay, because they love you. They don't need to understand. But I think it makes it harder for somebody who's so spiritual and you have straight up 110% mortals standing next to you. You guys are not going to understand each other the same way, or you're not going to understand. You just won't. You'll love each other for who you are, and that's it. And that's the bottom line. So I hope you guys can kind of understand what I was trying to say there. She'll always love me for me. You know? Always. And vice versa. It just makes it a little harder when you guys butt heads. I just got another reminder from my Verizon. Your payment's due today. That is so bizarre. I don't know why I signed up for that. But go pay a bill. Judgment was out here. Go pay a bill. Hopefully I don't forget. Not like they shut me off. I'm pretty current, so I don't know what that's all about. But don't worry about me and my friend. You know, don't worry about you and your friend. If your friends, you know, that song just came to me again. Like, let it be, seeking words of wisdom. So like sometimes somebody needs to seek their own answers in order to find something more. Sometimes the best thing to do is to let certain stuff be. And sometimes the best thing to do is just to forgive and move on and let bygones be bygones. Okay. It just really depends on your situation. And this is like the whole judgment, forgive yourself type thing, but this is also stand your ground. So sometimes you don't have to be that big a person. It takes a big person to realize certain things, and it takes a bigger person to forgive. And you can forgive, but it's still not the same when somebody doesn't see eye to eye. So things can become complicated. Guys, I'm a love channel. We're dealing with love. Love is underestimated. It is one of the most powerful guidelines on earth. It rules everything: money, matter, powers, you name it. Like it's the most powerful force on this planet. It is not easy. Okay. Talkie. Boomba. I don't know where that came from, Crafty Cat. But just sit back without judging them or yourself. Try not to be so critical and just try to figure it out on your own. You don't need somebody else to tell you how you feel or what you should do. It's your time to take care of you. It's your time to figure out what's best for you. Okay. Oh, I'm sure you miss your DM. A-list celebrity just came to me. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe you guys got an important place to go. I don't know. But I love you guys. It's buffering. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Anywhoosie, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hi, sweetie. I'm signing off, though. I love you. Oh, it froze? Some of you it froze? I'm not surprised.